Good afternoon with everyone. My group is made up of Arlet Guevara, David Almeida, and Michelle Rebel. Let's talk about communicating. We must first know what is communication. Communication is voluntary act of transmission of information between living beings. Communication is akin to living beings in one form or another with various purposes and strategies, whether they are exchanging signals. In the case of human beings, two the natural forms of communication are either the complex forms that are the result of some type of language, such a verb, the one that has words. This is why we can talk about different types of communication, as we will see later on. In addition, humans have learned to replicate this natural process through technology. Computer systems, for example, can communicate with each other automatically. Communication features. It's a process of information exchange which takes place between living beings. Throughout the communicative process, different instances called elements of communication are involved and must be present for communication to take place effectively. Importance of communication. Communication is a process related to all forms of life, the understanding of which is at the base of practical and human knowledge. There is no form of life that does not communicate in one way or another with the outside, and therefore we are talking about a fundamental process in the known world. In addition, thanks to technology, we have been able to design mechanics of amplify characteristics or modulate communication, overcoming large spatial and even temporal distance. So that is an activity of central importance in human existence.
Types of communication. Communication can be classified according to the mechanisms used to convey the message in verbal communication, that which is given through the word, that is through language sync. Non-verbal communication, that which does not depend on words to convey in message, but on gestures, moments, or sounds that are not part of a language, that is, that do not constitute sex. Biochemical communication. We're placed in this category the forms of communication that depending on the transmission and reception of chemical signals. Elements of communication. For communication to exist, some elements must be present and available which will operate around the communication circuit. As two or more individuals alternate their roles in setting and receives their respective message. Sender. The one who initiates the communicate act, creative code and transmitted a message. For example, a speaker, a radio, a noiser, or a written animal. Receiver. The one who captures the message and is able to decode and understand in thus recomposing the message. For example, a listener, a person who thinks of another message. The information is certain is transmitted whatever time is. For example, a request for help. Code. The code is a message is a form of encryption. Channel. The communication channel is the physical medium used to transmit the message. That is the physical way in which we current and communicate at.